Hi, Naan, Savera. Naan Savera. So, if you found yourself asking questions about why your country functions or malfunctions the way it does, then you probably asked enough questions to get to the root of it, which is political ideologies. It's where, hi, I come in. I've been asking the same questions. So, join us as we dive into the political ideologies that drive global politics today. The best place to start is probably the Democratic Socialist Republic of Sri Lanka, where we are. And what better place to start than the darling of global politics, democracy. Democracy is designed to give people what we want. But if we, the people, don't know what we want or don't know what's good for us in the long run, then democracy disintegrates into a flowery powder in our hands. If you think about it and stretch your mind, really stretch your mind, democracy is a little bit like making naan. Think about it. How do seemingly completely different ingredients with different textures and tastes and backgrounds come together, and we've now come to accept it as this perfect marriage? Flour is the common people. They need to be included and valued. And the yeast, well, that's the activists and reformers who are very much needed to shape the direction that we go, but need to be managed. And then there's the yogurt, which is the intellectual elite cultured, participating but not dominating. The salt, which is the hardworking sons and daughters of the land. Adding sugar to this mix is like a populist campaign. Instant sweetness for not so much long-term gain. And the crux of all of this system is trust. And trust is what can keep this social fabric together. And then we need a really good kneading. We need active participation from the citizens to really shape it and get the texture and the kind of naan we want. And lastly, what's key is how we spread the mix to take the heat. And this is where the art of the tandoor comes in. When we look at the largest democracy, it is still where wealth, deep wealth, and extreme poverty live side by side. India, home to 1.4 billion people, where every 5 years, 900 million people gather to vote and have their voices represented. But are their voices really represented? Riots from overactive yeast. There could be bigotry and racism from impure influences in the flour. There can be communal tensions breaking the social fabric apart. Too much flour can lead to rampant nationalism, which will break the fabric of your democracy. And when the global heat rises, all the corrupt parts in a system will scorch right through. But when you get the right mix of flour, well-sourced, organic, pure flour, perfect, fresh yogurt, active participation, kneading it into the right fluffy airiness, then you get a democracy that smells and tastes delicious and represents every ingredient and has the right amount of mix to bring all of those different ingredients together. And that's the kind of non-representative democracy we want.